Age Joyfully is a sisterhood movement to empower women to embrace life and age, and to live joyfully. In this youth-obsessed culture, most commercials suggest that older women are feeble victims, with fear-based messages that are damaging, and negatively cause women to fear growing older, feeling discontented and restless as they struggle with aging. Ms. Ruby Sear begs to differ that old is a lost youth. She is passionate to share and to inspire women through this monthly Age Joyfully talk show, together with other like-minded women, to encourage women to be proud of their age. She believes that as we age, we grow into a deeper kind of beauty that is a culmination of wisdom, discernment, and life experiences. Let us now join Ms. Ruby Sear, who is hosting today of Age Joyfully talk show. Dedicated to women, this program is brought to you by Bobel Swiss Skincare.
Welcome to the Age Joyfully talk show episode 2. Age Joyfully movement is created for women to get together to talk, empower, and encourage each other. By connecting with each other, we can help build a better life for all, supporting and inspiring in terms of more quality life and psychological development. And for this episode 2, the topic is becoming more as you age. Aging is inevitable. However we age, one grows to be more discerning, gathering more life experiences and expertise. So when you age, you should become more valuable. Agreed? Today, we have the pleasure of having two distinguished guests who have made their marks in their own respective fields of expertise, and I can't wait to hear what are their thoughts on this interesting topic of becoming more as you age. I'm so honored to be able to introduce these two very special guests today. And the first is Freda Liu. Freda Liu is actually Malaysia's BFM 89.9's lead presenter and producer, and someone with a very vivacious persona and with many notable achievements under her belt. Aside from conducting over 5,000 interviews, including prominent names like Martin Cooper, widely regarded as the father of the cellular phone, as he led a team of people in the 1972 to 73 to build the first mobile phone. Stephen Covey, author of the most popular book, The 7 Habits of Highly Effective People. And Nick Voyage, a world-renowned motivational speaker, was born without arms and legs. Freda was also honored with the ASEAN Rice Bowl Award for Malaysia Startup Journalist of the Year and authored 6 books up to date. Freda is a big advocate for social enterprises and mentor for Malaysian Global Innovation and Creativity Center, MAGIC. And joining us today is another special guest coming all the way from Switzerland, where Bobel is created, Yvonne Eberhard-Stutz. Hi. Yvonne is an award-winning Swiss blogger based in Zurich, Switzerland, with a love for fashion, travel, shopping, and food. Best known for her online magazine, namely Funky 40, with the aim to inspire women of all ages, and in particular the 40s. Yvonne emphasizes fashion has no age, and she shares her expertise in putting together great outfits, scouting the hottest fashion shows, plus uncovering lifestyle tips with a new perspective. When someone reads an article on Funky 40, they feel inspired, enriched, happy, and Funky 40 was also awarded one of the top 10 fashion and lifestyle blogs in Switzerland and the top 30 fashion for over 40s blogs worldwide. So, thank you so much, ladies, for coming. And let us now welcome Freda and Yvonne into our talk show episode 2. So, now, I'm excited, to be in this conversation with both of you on this very interesting topic of becoming more as you age. So now, I would like to dedicate the first question, okay? Either one of the ladies, you can, who can take turn to answer. Yeah. So, what is your perception of aging? Who wants to come first? Okay, Freda.
Okay, okay. So I spoke up first. Okay. The perception of aging, I think the word, especially among women, right? About aging, they actually, a lot of women fear it, right? For me, I feel that it's an exciting time, right? As you were mentioning, Ruby, it is an exciting time. We come with more experiences, and I've actually put my life in stages, and that's why I wrote a book. The last book was called Life's a Stage, and we all move in different stages. Whether it's if you decide to get married and have children, that sort of thing, right? But at each stage, right? Are you improving? Are you and I look at role models, right, of people who I admire, who are living lives fully, right? The Jane Fondas, the Helen Mirren, right? And all these people who are, and this is just in the acting field, but there are lots of people as well, your Oprah Winfrey, your Ariana Huffington, and they're doing more in their latter years, right? And I'm like, this is what I want to be doing, right? At the till my last breath, I'll be working, and I come with me more experience. So I think it's fantastic that we are aging and that it can be very meaningful. Stay healthy though.
Fantastic. I love what you say, Freda. Okay, let's hear from Yvonne.
I totally agree with Frida. Actually, for me, I don't have a perception of aging. I just have a perception of living. For me, it's living life to the full. So making the most of each phase in life and looking forward to the next. I don't sort of see it as aging. I just see it as moving along and something new and exciting. And you learn from what you've done and grow from it and continue to live and experience something new. That's what it's about for me, just living to the full.
Living your life to the fullest, yeah? So at any age. So this is something, a movement that we are also driving, and we hope more women can join us, yeah? Because, there's no fear for aging. In fact, aging is a very beautiful journey, yeah? And my second question is, does life get better as you age?
I had to laugh when I heard this because I was thinking, do you remember when you're like a teenager and you wonder if somebody will ever marry you, or will you ever have children, or will you pass your exams, or will you be able, all those worries, they go away afterwards because you've done them.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
in that respect, life certainly gets better as you age. Of course, you've got other problems or other worries and you think about them. But I think mindfulness comes to play. You have a certain amount of experience behind you. You learn how to deal with things. You learn how to make the most out of a bad situation, or you learn that actually many or most bad situations end up being super positive for you in the long run. And so you look forward to it. You have a coping mechanism, and you become more stable and more confident as you age wisely.
I want to add on to what Yvonne said, right? Mindfulness and being mindset, right? Mindset is so important. And how do you have a fixed mindset or a growth mindset, right? And I'm taking up courses, I'm learning new things. I did my first marathon at 45, so it's like I said, health is important, but you also look at how things are. Like I look at my dad, he passed away, and then he didn't take care of his health, so I've got to look at that, right? My mom has osteoporosis, so what do I do to prevent me having that, right? So you're also aware of what's happening, and you also know your body is a woman. Your body goes through more changes, right, than men. So what can you do in preparation for that? That is a fact of life, right? And so what is that mindset? I always feel that when people ask me, right, I always feel that I'm 19. I always think like I'm 19. And the reason why 19 was I first came out to Kuala Lumpur to study, right? And I remember just coming like, wow, the whole world is out there for me. What will I study? What am I going to do? So I always feel like that every day, right? The whole world is out there for me. What am I going to do? What am I going to learn, right? And having that attitude and that spirit, right? I feel is important, right? So it doesn't matter. Really, age is a number.
Yes, indeed. Yeah. So very well said. Yeah. So, in fact, as we age, to me, we gain freedom and we gain independence. Yeah. So this is a time that, we can actually dedicate some time to do whatever that we like. Yeah. And also learn from our parents, what they have done wrong. Yeah, like what Freda said, the father didn't really take good care of his health, yeah. So we learn from there, yeah. And as we age, many things become like natural to us, but to the young people, it's something new, right? So it's good to have a growth mindset, as we age, yeah. And okay, number 3, what are the benefits, that aging brings to the society?
Okay. Aging brings society, I think, wisdom, right?
Yeah.
But also whether some people can grow old and not be wise, right? You gotta be
Absolutely.
so that's the thing, right? So it's not really
Yeah.
being wise, being discerning, and it's again, you see wisdom in young people as well. But if you take your life experiences and learn that, and how do you then share it with other people? Like I do things with women empowerment, right? And I do things with social enterprises, and I do things like that, which would have come because I've had the life experience, right? But even when this life experience came to me, what was everything, right? Everything, what was it that I just listened to a seminar over the weekend? Let your mess be your message, right? So are you willing, to take that as a message? Are you willing to say that everything that happened was a learning experience, not to do it again, and that you can advise people? I think that's important, right? So that's what you can do for the community, sharing what you've got with the community about causes, and whatever that was negative, if you manage to turn it into something positive, share that experience with other people.
Once again, I agree with Freda. I think it's all about storytelling. It's good to be able to tell our stories to the next generation. Of course, the next generation is not necessarily going to listen to our stories. They need to make their own experiences. But then afterwards, they might retell the story again and say, oh, I remember when when so-and-so told me the story and I didn't listen, and then this happened. And then it goes on. But the stories, they become richer over time, and they become such an important message. The stories, I think it's very important to tell the stories of our lives. Also, it maybe helps the different generations to appreciate what they have, or to see how life has evolved. I mean, my life is so different from my daughter's life or from my mother's life, and it's so interesting to hear the stories and the different perspectives, and I think it makes life richer.
So much of profound wisdom in both ladies, what you've just shared. Okay, so I would like to ask, how do you embrace your own aging journey? What do you do?
Okay, how do I? So one of the things is I work out every day, right? I'm always moving every day. I think that's important. I try to watch what I eat, and I do have some nuts with me. I try to. It's not like that all the time, right? I mean, just as much as possible. I enjoy my glass of wine. I enjoy my, the good food. But then, maybe just reserve that for 2 days in a week or at most, right? And I learn. I find that the mind is really important. Learning new things, learning new skills, that is really important. So, and even knowing your body, right? Like I said, we're going to go through menopause. We're going to go through these things. What are you going to do to make that transition as smooth as possible? Know your body and just be prepared for it. It's going to happen, right? But there also, you look out for ways where these things are prevented, or where you hear people, okay, I did this, so learn about these things. That's life, right? That's the stage you're going to go through. But I think this is so important. Keeping that alive is so important.
Okay,
Absolutely.
Yvonne?
Sorry, absolutely, Freda. It's about the mind. And the mind is key, and it's keeping the mind fit. And I also do sports. I go running, I go cycling. I make sure, I make sure I move every single day. It's just vital to me. It's the time when I get my ideas. Actually, it's when I'm doing my fitness, when I'm running in the forest, or I'm cycling or something. That's when suddenly I've got this like brainwave. That's what, my next adventure, or that's how I'm going to tackle this, or the solution to that. I also believe in eating. Good food. And like Freda, I like that. I was telling my mom, I was having this conversation just this morning, saying how, we eat really well in the weekends, but quite simply during the week. I think it was because my daughter's just moved out of home and she's learning how to cope with that. And so it's quite interesting. we evolve and how we sort of have this routine to stay healthy. I think it's everything in moderation, and yes, open mind, learning all the time. I'm always learning and listening to what younger people have to say and learning from that as well. Keeping an open mind and being prepared for change, just knowing things are not going to stay the same.
Right, yeah. So I think enjoying life is very important. Yeah, don't deprive yourself, right? Yeah, if you like to do something, just go ahead and do it. Yeah, at whatever age. Yeah, so long as it's something positive, and keep yourself physically active. Yeah, even for myself, I've just signed up for a Qigong class. You know, because many of us, just do not know how to breathe properly. So I took up Qigong so that, I know how to breathe in the proper way. And to me, aging joyfully is, an absolutely essential. So that we enjoy every phase of our life. And another question is, what is your skincare advice to women above 40?
Okay, okay. I'm quite fortunate with my parents, so I have fairly okay
Good genes.
Okay, good genes, fairly okay. But I find that recently I've been, the mask. I've been doing that a lot more, and people say do it every day, right? If you have to. So then of course there is your the rollers and all that, if I remember. But I go for a facial every month, right? I've been doing that, and maybe it needs to be twice a month now. But I do that, and I think it is important, right? Because it is, put your best face forward, right? Because that's the first thing people see. And so this is then of course your usual cleanse, don't moisturize, but a lot more the moisturizer getting richer. But it is important to take care of it, and I think smile. Right? And be joyful, and that will come out on your face.
Good news for you, Freda, because Boba is opening a service center in Hatama Shopping Center in June. Hopefully, the MCO is lifted by then, and the shop will be open. So it's going to be a very nice one. So we definitely will invite you. So for Yvonne, hopefully pandemic is over and you can visit us again.
Or you open a center in Zurich as well, please.
So you can come to Bobel, a center to have your Bobel facial.
Yes, that would be very nice. I'd love that.
Okay, So what is your skincare advice then? Yvonne, since your tagline is Funky 40, right?
So my skincare advice is really to cleanse your face well. You really have to cleanse your face well, especially as you age. I think using a good scrub just every now and again is really good to get all that old sort of skin away. And then the next thing is moisturize. That's all I can say. Just keep it on there. I think it's really important, to try out and to test. And also with the eyes, I had a problem with my eyes. I went to the eye doctor and he said, you've got to clean up. But they didn't tell me moisturize. Since I moisturize it properly, it all goes away. So I think it's really important to do that.
So I always tell people the first thing that we should do, the first step to beautiful skin and healthy skin is cleansing.
Yes, absolutely.
So you said it right, So, okay, good. So now, we have almost come to the end of our talk show, but I would like both ladies to tell the audience what is your concluding statement, on this topic today, becoming more as you age.
Okay. Becoming more as you age, I keep on learning. That's something I've always believed in. Keep on learning. Be prepared to have your perspectives change, right? I think that's so important. Once you have that, right, then things happen. And stay positive, right? And stay positive. It is a conscious decision to stay positive, and you can. You want to wake up every day, you can say it's going to be a bad day, it's going to be a good day. It's your decision. So every day it's going to be a good day, and see the good in every day.
So
Yvonne?
I think I'm just going to carry on from Frida. For me, it's thankfulness. You know, if you choose 10 things to be thankful for every day, you will be positive, because you will be thankful and positive, and that brings so much, because it's easy to wake up and say, oh my God, it's raining again. But to wake up and say, I'm so thankful I live in this beautiful home. I'm so thankful I'm able to do what I can do, that I'm healthy, that I have a lovely husband, that I have a nice daughter, that I have my mom is still there and fit and healthy. You wake up with those thoughts in your mind and your day will be good anyway. I think also look after yourself, continue to stay fit. It's the diet. Be flexible. Listen to the younger generation. Be open to change. Know that there's no such thing as things being the same forever. Be open to change. Embrace it. Make the most of it. Find something positive in what's to come and look forward. Have something on the horizon. Always have something to look forward to. I think that's really important. You know, I mean, I'm just speaking from experience. I'm a mom, and my daughter's just moved out. So it's a new phase in life for me. So I can choose. I can either be sad she's moving out, or I can say, okay, what am I going to do now? You know, so I might think of some interior decorating idea. I might think of some cute weekly plan, something different I can do with my daughter. It's going to be a new relationship. So it's about moving forward and always thinking about something positive to do in the future, something positive with the next stage.
Wow, Yvonne, you have just gained your independence, you know, from your daughter. Babysitting your daughter. Yeah, that's good. Yeah, that's good. Yeah, she has her life just has to move on, right? Yeah. So for her next phase of her life, yeah, of her journey. Yeah. So yeah, for me, I'm always thankful to God that, you know, every day is a gift from Him if we are able to wake up in the morning. Yeah. So make the best use of every day. Yeah, at any age. Yeah, and here I would like to wish both ladies, Freda and Yvonne, a good, joyful, peaceful, harmonious, and with lots of love from everybody around you. Yeah, and we really want to thank you both for coming on board with us today. Yeah, and age joyfully. All right. Yes. So. Okay. So we will see again. Again, you know, especially Yvonne. Yeah, you would like to come to visit Malaysia? Yes, she was here for her Langkawi honeymoon. So you have your second honeymoon for your anniversary. So, you know, because this video will be released, you know, in the month of June, which is the Happy Father's Day month. Yeah, so you two, what you like to say, you know, to your father?
All right. Okay. Hi, it's Happy Father's Day. I'd like to wish Happy Father's Day to my father, although he's not around anymore. He was a fantastic provider, a very loving and wonderful father. And of course, you know, to all the fathers out there, you have a great responsibility. You have a lot on your shoulders, but, you know, your children do look up to you. So I hope, you know, enjoy this day and know that you're a hero in your children's eyes.
So my dad's in heaven too, but I'd really like to say a special thank you, because I think about him every day, and he was such a wonderful man. He did so much for helping children, and he brought so much joy into people's lives. And I always try to be a person as good as he was. I just want to tell all the fathers out there that you're much more important to your children than you probably realize. They look up to you, they see you, and if you're a good father, they will copy you. So don't underestimate them, the impact you have.
Yes. All right. And for me, I just realized just now that all our three fathers are playing golf in the heaven. Yeah. So my father was my greatest inspiration. So he was really my role model. I lost him when I was just only 13 years old. Yeah. And all I could remember was, you know, I cried the whole time. Yeah. And I want to tell him that I really missed him. I really missed him until even like 2 years ago. Yeah. So because I did not really mourn for his loss. Yeah, so after I done that, then now I feel better knowing that he is so much more in peace, yeah, in heaven. Yeah, so I really love him. I really miss him. Yeah, happy Father's Day to all, and thank you again, Freda and Yvonne, for giving us such insightful and profound information on today's topic. Yeah, so thank you again, and see you soon.
See you soon.
See you soon.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.